Something is happening inside the British royal family that even seasoned commentators did not believe they would witness in their lifetimes. For years, the story of Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor has been one of slow unraveling, a gradual collapse of privilege and position. But what unfolded in recent weeks marks something different. Not a step, not a warning, but the final blow. The moment the last thread holding together his former royal identity began to snap. What started with the quiet removal of small titles has now accelerated into a sweeping dismantling of every honor, every rank, every vestige of the royal status he once enjoyed. And the most painful part? It is not over. What is coming next has been described by those close to the situation as the one loss Andrew never believed he'd face, the one that cuts deeper than any title, any ceremonial role, any royal privilege he has already lost. This is the moment where the story of Andrew's downfall reaches its harshest point, and where the monarchy sends a message that will echo far beyond Windsor. Before we dive in, there's something I need to share with you. Over the past few days, thousands have watched these stories unfold, but most haven't subscribed. If you're one of them, I invite you now to join us. Subscribe to Crownverse so you never miss the next chapter in this unfolding royal history. To understand why this moment matters, we have to revisit the timeline of what Andrew has already lost and the significance behind each piece of that unraveling. Official announcements confirm that Andrew no longer holds the style of prince. His title as Duke of York has been officially removed. His subsidiary titles, Earl of Inverness and Baron Killyleagh, have been stripped. He no longer holds the title of Colonel of the Grenadier Guards. His knighthood in one of the most prestigious orders in the United Kingdom was annulled. His membership in the Order of the Garter has been rescinded. And with each announcement published in formal legal registers, the monarchy and the government have removed not just symbols, but identity. The list is long, heavy, and unprecedented in the modern royal era. Almost no senior member of the British royal family has experienced such a comprehensive removal of honors within a single lifetime. According to official statements, nearly all of Andrew's overseas honorary military and ceremonial roles have also been terminated. He no longer serves as a royal patron for several organizations abroad. Former honorary colonel-in-chief positions in countries like Canada and New Zealand have been withdrawn. These were roles he once enjoyed for their prestige, their ceremonial travel, and the sense of global importance they provided. Observers note that these removals represented not only symbolic exclusion, but an end to international privileges that Andrew valued deeply. But what makes the current moment different and far more devastating for Andrew is the imminent loss of his honorary vice admiral rank in the Royal Navy. Unlike ceremonial titles or royal peerages, this rank is tied directly to Andrew's long-standing desire to be recognized for his service record and his military identity. And according to public statements made by defense officials, the process to remove this final rank has already been ordered. Defense authorities confirmed that they have been instructed to proceed with stripping Andrew of the title, a request initiated by King Charles himself. In official remarks, the UK defense leadership made clear that the ministry is now executing the decision, and while administrative procedures take time, the outcome is certain. It is important to separate what is fully verified from what remains commentary. What is confirmed is that the removal of Andrew's vice admiral rank is underway. It has been publicly acknowledged by government and military officials. What is not yet finalized is the date on which the removal will appear in official records, but the directive has already been issued. Royal watchers interpret this as the true final act in Andrew's formal erasure from public royal life. The vice admiral rank was the last institutional recognition he held, his final tether to official standing. When it goes, there will be nothing left of his public identity except the name Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor. Some commentators have called this the harshest blow yet, harsher even than losing the title of prince. Because while titles can be ceremonial, military rank is deeply tied to personal pride. Andrew served in the Royal Navy for years. His association with the Falklands conflict forms a major part of his personal narrative.
Losing this rank is not only a public humiliation, it is a personal defeat. Yet experts emphasize that the removal does not affect his earned medals from wartime service. Those remain his by right, and officials have clarified that his war medal will not be taken away. Still, the emotional impact of losing his final honorary standing cannot be overstated. This moment comes after months of intensified pressure surrounding Andrew's living arrangements at Royal Lodge, the grand residence in Windsor where he has lived for decades. Reports confirm that King Charles has long sought to relocate Andrew from this residence to a smaller property, citing matters of cost, optics, and practicality. According to sources who spoke to journalists, the move is expected, but the timeline has faced delays. Some outlets report that logistical complications have pushed the relocation into the following year, but the directive remains active. It is essential to note that while relocation is expected, the details of the execution timeline remain uncertain. There is no official confirmation of immediate removal, and reports forecasting exact dates should be treated as unverified until confirmed by royal channels or government statements. Still, analysts agree that once Andrew's military rank is removed, his place at Royal Lodge becomes even more difficult to justify. Without titles, honors, or official standing, he no longer represents any formal function for the monarchy. Some suggest that the monarchy's intention is to move Andrew to a private residence with less visibility and a smaller footprint. While some commentators have speculated about specific locations, including homes on private royal estates, these remain speculative projections, not confirmed decisions. As the monarchy moves through this period of assertive transformation under King Charles, Andrew's situation has become a defining example of the institution's new approach. Analysts describe the stripping of his honors as a message. Royal privilege is conditional. It relies not simply on birthright, but on conduct, public expectations, and the reputation of the crown. And in a time when public scrutiny is fierce, the monarchy's survival depends on the clarity of its boundaries. Andrew's connection to the late American financier at the center of a major criminal scandal remains at the core of public outrage. His association with this individual, long documented, has led to intense pressure on the monarchy from the public and from international observers. Although Andrew has consistently denied wrongdoing, the reputational damage has been severe and irreversible. Commentary from legal and royal experts note that the monarchy cannot afford to appear indifferent to the implications of this association. The removal of Andrew's titles therefore serves a dual function. It protects the institution, and it signals moral accountability even when no criminal conviction has occurred. In recent months, renewed attention has also resurfaced due to emails and documents that, according to reports, indicate that Andrew and Sarah Ferguson may have maintained communication with the controversial financier after publicly stating they had severed ties. These claims are based on reporting from individuals who have examined the documents, but the details remain contested. Andrew has not publicly responded to these recent reports, and the monarchy has not issued any formal statement confirming or denying the interpretation of the communications. Therefore, any claims about ongoing contact should be understood as unverified interpretations rather than established fact. The monarchy's actions, however, speak clearly. The stripping of honors, the ending of ceremonial roles, the removal of titles, all of it suggests that the institution has determined that Andrew's presence is incompatible with its public responsibilities. And while the royal family has at times taken a cautious approach to internal discipline, the current leadership under King Charles appears intent on restoring the monarchy's moral clarity, even when it means making decisions that are personally painful.